Toast and drink to that. Red Bull. May keep us up for another 14 hours. Checking the Apple Watch. It is approximately 9:01 on the West Coast. We're in the Bay Area, in the city of Dublin, bubbling in Dublin. Ain't nothing that the hub find troubling. I'm cupping, so I'm coupling. I'm supple, so I'm suppling. On space Hubble, so I'm hubbling. Yep, you know I got them flows. And the word is out there. You know, you only gotta show a person about a few times. They like, I really rap when I get that advance. You ain't seen somebody get to work. This is just like a hobby pastime, you know. But see, I'm about to get more focused already. Me, I'm a king. I like to have people on board with what I'm doing. Me just by myself ain't enough really to garner no, you know, forces being directed. But when it's a joint group as a whole, you know, and it's for the betterment of more and most, majority, you know, mainstream, you know, the monopolies of mobilization for monetaries of monopolies. Yes, I like that. For monet, for monetaries of monopolies. I like to put it with something that you really love. You know, your mom is something that nurtures you, so that's like a business. Even when they refer to prophets in the Bible, they refer to them as like, you know, certain animals that's very, you know, protective and like mother hens and stuff, you know, and taking them to the bosom and spiritual fatherhood. And, you know, that's paying it forward, you know? That's lending to the poor. This that biscuit. I promised a fan base. Got a fan base now, following. A king's throne is established by righteousness. When it's done right, I get to keep it. When it's done right, I ain't got to look over my shoulder for it. When it's done right, ain't nobody gonna steal or beat me up out of it. It's rightfully mine. And rightly so. By birthright. I'm learning about blessings, and everybody can't go up on your blessing because they can't see your blessing. You can tell it to them. If they have faith, then they can see it. But if they don't really know the plans that God got for you, they don't know what all you're going to have to go through and what it's all going to consist of and take in order to get that blessing. They just want to go up on it. So God is going to quickly, you know, filter out, sift through. He's going to use his, going to thresh, you know. He's going to weed. He's going to prune. He don't like tears, you know. The thing is to be fruitful. The thing is to multiply the talents that God gave you for him. So I'm multiplying my talents. On that note, I got to touch on another thing because I'm going someplace, but I didn't plan to go there. But I guess I got to go there. That's what an improv sermon is. It ain't where you go and say, oh, this is such and such, even though I will tell you certain things where exactly it's at. I'm one of them people I like to talk to you about it, and then I'm going to go and do some research, and then I'm going to come back with some more information for you. Like I'm laughing because it's true. But I at first got to know that, that you can somewhat take the word for what it is, face value and stuff. But on another note, I wanted to say this. I don't want to deal with nobody who ain't in the way. Because, like Jesus said, if they can keep his word, then they can keep my word. So if you ain't keeping the Lord's word, how can you keep, another person's word? But I know if you can keep the Lord's word, like this man right here, got about 2 Bibles on him, and when he talk, he incorporated. When he write, he incorporated. As he think, he incorporated. So for sure, he gonna be blessed. Beyond measure. Beyond the wildest dreams and imaginations. Because in my heart of hearts, all I do and aim is to please the Lord. I'm chilling right here, cool, because I figure that's what he want me to do. Be patient. Peace, be still, and know that I am God. You know? Those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on high like eagles and soar. You know? Wait on the Lord. And again, I say, wait on the Lord. You know? Hope in him does not disappoint. I'm here. I'm all right, ain't I? Then I wasn't disappointed. I'm alive. I'm sane. I'm sober for the most part. I'm aware. I'm conscious. I'm perceptive, meaning like I'm in tune. I'm engaged. I'm one with nature, with humanity, with the spirit. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm really reading the spirit. But as I talk, I might as well say some things that put us in more of a position to win. Positioning. Let's speak on that for a minute. Positioning. Being placed in a situation, but making the most of it. Using whatever resources that might be available to one's advantage. Learning to live off of one's location. Utilizing all assets and means within reach in the area, the region, the perimeter, the circumference, the radius. All right. position. When in a position, knowing how to place other key pieces around your position, fortifying it, making it more solid, straight, secure, steady. Knowing how to properly assess the predicament. To survey. To analyze. Interpret. Decipher. Diagnose. Determine. Let's talk with substantialness. I hate idle words. I hate for a person to talk out the side of their neck. I'd rather say something that's worth hearing than to sit back and let somebody else say nothing ain't even worth saying or thinking or have no business being said. I talk because I got something to say. The thing is to say something good. Let it be, do not grow weary in doing good. For in the due season you will reap if you do not lose hope. Back to the position, to one's placement. Knowing which protocol and procedure, which program, principles, practices, knowing which even precautions to take. Position. We all have been given a position. That position directly coincide, interlink with whatever office that you will be taking. If you're a brother, you're perfect for leadership. You have some over you, you have some under you. You having to manage. You having to oversee, you having to shepherd. You having to shield, shelter. You having to lead, direct. Your position, your placement prepares you for whatever performance that you might have to, perform or perfect or, it's not only that. Those he appointed, he also anointed. So, at any given time, one can be bettering their situation. Whether it's speaking into existence, whether it's thinking into existence, whether it's learning on one's field, career, one's profession, whether it's exercising, bodily exercise is profit of little, whether it's just drinking water, eating salad, healthy choice, or vegetables, you know, getting one's sleep, or fasting from sleep. In 2023, September, be the best and greatest version of you that you can be. And only you can be you, and there's only one of you. So do you to the fullest, to the utmost, to the highest. You know? Don't nobody know what you need but you and God. And can't nobody do you like the Lord. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. And can't nobody do you like you. Best, look, my lawyer told me like this: the greatest investment you can make is in yourself. This is an investment in me. Preoccupied wisely, disciplining myself during my time. I'm documenting my life, educating the masses, motivating. When you're not, when I said when your name, no, it's only one name that I'm really tripping. When your life takes on more significance and meaning, when you having purpose, when you serving a higher calling, it's very fulfilling. It's like you're not even walking or stepping. You're flying. You feel me? All right. You're not even stepping or flying. You walk. I mean, you're not even walking or stepping. You're flying. So, with that, I'm about to be out. Fire up my note. Fire, fire up my note. Be who the elders and the greats and the saints spoke over you to be. Speak life into you. Speak faith. Speak love. Speak healing. Speak restoration, recovery, redemption. Anything that's good you hear is from God. Anything that's bad, pay no never mind to it. Forget it, forsake it, forbid it. All good gifts come down from the Father of light, in whom there is no darkness or variation of turning. Now, I've read the Bible so much that the scriptures coincide. Like, I know that goes with God is light and in him there is no darkness at all. Okay, boom. But I've read the book so many times. You think I'm stopping to think where I'm going to? I've marked where it is that I need, and when I'm hurting, I go to the Bible, and I know where it's marked at. Sometimes I reread the scripture, but sometimes I don't remember them. But if the number got significance, I will, or it's super special. And then I just read, and I just think, and I just pray along with it, you know. I cry out to God in the words. I put my word where my name where it say you or him or saying, you know, I'm not a forgetful here. I do what I'm supposed to. I wouldn't have got this far. I'm in my early 40s. I'm in the prime of my life. That's what I was saying. If I'm going to make a stand, then it's got to be now. If I'm going to put it down, no time like now. It ain't over until you punch the clock and the fat lady is singing. And you don't get one of them without going to heaven. So, you don't want to be with a flame is hot and your worm never dies. See, I got milk, I got meat, I got some things for you to eat. I got fruits, I got grain. I got that real. When you really incarcerated or something and you need a word from God and all hope is gone, you done overlooked all your signs and all that. They like talking about what church you from. Man, you from a good church. So really it wasn't me that was doing the pulling together. It was God. He gave me my position, my placement, and by me just, practicing and, implementing and just applying, you know, and just, initiating, you know, incorporating, integrating, you know, it into my daily routine and program, I perfected some things and, so it make me that much more, competent and qualified for the position, the office, you know. These days, even, because I worked for the county before, even the government want me to get a desk job. I don't mind doing construction. Now, my temp agencies, they beg to differ. They want me to supervise on the grade, which is more of my caliber when you talking money. Because I'm a great uncle. So I got to get through the regular nieces and nephews before I can even get to the great. So that's a whole lot of money that got to go around. Minimum wage is not an offer on the table for me. I'm like $120 an hour or something. At least 50, 60 at the 65, 60 at the least. Well, you got to really think of my experience that I got. I'm forklifts, trucks, you name it. Rubberized asphalt, waterproofing, cement. I done worked on a gypsum machine. I rose up from waterproofing. I was on gypsum. E-Pro. Next thing, I'm supervising. You have to give it time. When you're doing something, your hands ain't gonna be used to how they need to move. But by a year or so, you'll be good as anybody else. And as time goes on, you'll be even better. Feel me? but you got to give it time. All great things take time. I'm not just going to be coming out with no any old and everything, kind of stuff. So it's worth the wait. Those that's deserving of destiny don't mind the delays. They don't mind the disturbances, the little detours. But with that said, go on and buckle up, because you in for a ride. You feel me? Adjust your seat. You feel me? Keep your eyes straight ahead of you. Don't look to the right or the left. You feel me? Always foresee the Lord at your right hand so you will not be moved. And know that the Lord and God and the Holy Spirit thoughts towards you are thoughts for good and not for disaster, but to give you a future and a hope. For my thoughts towards you are thoughts for good, declares the Lord. Thoughts to prosper you and not to harm you, but to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. See, I told you sometimes I can tell you where it's at. That's a special one. Like you.